2 months ago, I found a weird lump. I already have weird lumps, harmless lumps, fibroadenomas. My benign lumps are stable and defined. This new lump was edgeless and growing. It caused me so much dread. My body instinctively knew. So I called my doctor. Hello, my name is Mike Hooves. I'm non-binary. My pronouns are they, them. I am an artist, illustrator, and muralist living in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, also known as Treaty 7. I found out I had breast cancer on September 13th of 2023. It feels pretty unreal to be told you have cancer, I think, for anyone. I found it was a lot like the movies, like everything slowed down and like I got this really like high-pitched ringing in my ears. Everything got muffled. It was kind of funny timing because I feel like I had just reconciled my relationship with my breast finally, you know? As a non-binary person, a lot of my dysphoria surrounding my breasts was the fact that they take up a physical space and they're attached to my body, so there's a weight to them, there's a size to them. When you wear certain clothes, the clothes fit a certain way, which didn't fit me how I wanted them to, and walking or running or doing anything, like you can feel them moving. I would wear a binder to alleviate that, but I actually gained weight and my breasts got larger. And what a binder did for me before stopped working, I could feel the tightness of that binder on my chest. So it actually made me feel more dysphoric. So I stopped wearing binders and tried to accept my chest as it was. That was a part of my journey. Getting the news that something in your boob is actively trying to kill you wrecked all of that, and it went to being this like part of me I didn't really want to touch or acknowledge anymore or show off because there was something wrong with it. It's strange. Feeling parts of you for the last time. Mourning parts you've dreamed of losing. But not this way. Mourning a part of your identity, a part you've come to love. Who will I be without these parts? It's been 3 weeks since my mastectomy, and it feels surreal. With a mastectomy, they take out all of your breast tissue and your lymph nodes if they need to do that on the cancer side. They scoop out all of the tissue compared to with a top surgery where there's aesthetics in mind and they have the ability to not remove all the breast tissue to make it ideal. So yeah, I've had to get used to that where it's like I'm flat, but this isn't quite top surgery. It's a bit different because of its intent to remove the cancer over it looking good. And it looks good still. I started to do drag as mixed gender to expand my femininity, my masculinity, and even things that fall outside of that, and push that gender boundary that I don't usually do in like my everyday life. My breasts used to be like my point of pride in drag, and it was a way to celebrate this part of my body that causes a lot of dysphoria, but that's gone now, so I have to figure out how to celebrate a part of me or showcase a part of me that's been affected by cancer. I don't quite know how to handle that yet. I'll figure it out. I think tonight will be me feeling it out a bit. I am really excited to get back on stage after surgery, and for me it's important that it's part of my identity now that I'm like, well, right now I'm a cancer patient. Hopefully I'll be a cancer survivor at some point, but I don't feel ashamed of the scars and I don't want to hide them. I think it's important to show people what a body looks like that's trans, but that's also gone through cancer treatment.
Mixed gender, everybody.
like. I don't think it looks too different from like a top surgery where someone's like, fuck the nipples. We do that. So yeah, mine is just a little more concave, but it's flat. It was expedited top surgery because guess what? That's how you get it. You get cancer. That is my advice. And the thing about having cancer or like illness is, it's the center of your life. And so people go, how are you doing? How's it going? That casual question we all ask. And I started going, do you want to know? Or do you want me to say things are okay? They want to know because they're curious. So then I say I have cancer and they're like, oh, what the fuck do you say to someone who says they have cancer? Well, I've learned, you just say, thank you for telling me, what can I do for you? But, people go like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, me too. I don't know. Or like, you're so brave. And I'm like, I'm just a guy standing here who got cancer. I don't want to, you don't really got a choice. I'm not really brave.
Today I removed the last barrier between then and now. The mirror tells truths I haven't caught up to. My scars are puckered and hardened. My skin is soft and raised. I see a stranger in strange times. I feel a bittersweet euphoria.
My advice for non-binary people with cancer and trans people as well is to lean on your community and reach out to your community and seek other people who have your experiences, because I think it's really important this early on that we are talking about ourselves being one of the visible, marginalized queer people who has this experience. Because right now, if you look, there's not a whole lot of information for us. I've had other trans and non-binary people who have breast cancer reach out and say, hey, I'm having this experience too. And it's really helped me with my treatment, even like feel like there's a whole community of people who have my back. I don't know how long my treatment's gonna be. There's gonna be chemo and there's gonna be hormone therapy and hopefully not radiation, but probably so. My goal is just to keep creating those and recounting all of those experiences until my treatment is done.
Where I am, there still is light. There still is love. I am carried with compassion.
So really quickly too, I wanted to acknowledge that there's a film crew in here. I don't know if you noticed. There is a SAIT film class shooting a film about me and my cancer. Because apparently being non-binary and doing drag and making art and also having breast cancer at the same time is uncommon. You tell me, I don't know. There'll be more of us soon. So there's more non-binary people, so statistically, God, that wasn't a threat, but I guess it might be. There's gonna be more non-binary people. They're gonna have more cancer.